Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you one of my go-to meals when I started losing weight and even now. I just love bowls like this more than anything. They helped me a lot through my process of losing 115 pounds due to their super low in calorie but yet very high in volume. So they kept me full. You shouldn't feel hungry when losing weight. Meals like this will change your life. Focus on high protein meals or high volume meals and your life will change. Like literally look at this bowl. It's like the size of my head and it only has 300 calories. Let me go through the ingredients so you guys can see, and yeah, let's get straight onto it. So the veggies that I'm using are broccoli and then some bell peppers. I'm using red, green, and orange. You can use any of your preference. If you like yellow, add yellow. This is just my preference. For the sauces, I'm going to be using sweet and chili sauce and then the teriyaki sauce. This is the brand that I personally like to use. I really like them. Really low in calorie. I believe one's like 5 calories and that one's 10 calories per serving. I just watch out because of the salt. And then let me put you guys on this. Okay, I'm no keto. I'm not low carb or anything. But when I saw these noodles at the store, I was like, oh, let me try them out. And surprisingly, they're amazing. But more than anything, I compared them to the other brand that was on the shelf, right? And the other ones were also 20 calories, but like not the whole pack, like 2/3 of it, I think it was. I don't know. But what caught my eye was tofu. And I was like, and I looked at the protein because I was like, tofu, this should have protein. And it had 2 grams of protein, which 2 grams of protein probably sounds nothing to you right now, right? But for 20 calories and you get 2 grams of protein, that's pretty good. So that's why I went ahead and used this brand. And yeah, it was amazing. Like, I even gave it to my husband and he noticed no difference at all. I told him until the end. I was like, that was tofu noodles. And he was like, but yeah, they're that amazing. Just give them a try. I know it sounds a little bit fishy, especially because if you're not used to this, at least I'm not used to like buying pasta in water. So I was a little bit skeptical for the longest until like I tried it and I used them since. Okay, sorry, enough talk about that, but I just thought they were amazing. And if you can find this one, use this one just because it's higher in protein. You're going to need your stir-fry meat, obviously, your coleslaw mix, and then your rice veggies, which is basically cauliflower rice. You can use regular rice, but I personally like using cauliflower rice just because I could eat double the portion for even less calories than regular rice has. I personally like it. I will eat regular rice too. There's nothing wrong with it, but 90% of the time I'm eating cauliflower rice. Give it a try and maybe you'll like it and it'll change your life. And yeah. So as far as seasonings, I'm using just garlic, onion powder, and pepper. You can go ahead and add salt like I mentioned before. The sauces already have enough salt in my opinion, so I don't add any more salt, but you can go ahead if you think it needs to. I put my veggies, aka broccoli and bell peppers, into my microwave for about 2 minutes just so they can soften up, and I literally just use the leftover grease from the meat already to cook it up a bit, fry it or whatever you want to call it. I don't like using more oil, but you can go ahead and add more oil. I think it tastes the same, honestly no difference, so I'm like, save me some calories, use it for something else. And then once that's done, you want to go ahead and add your noodles and your teriyaki sauce. I've done it different ways with oyster sauce, but just oyster sauce is a little bit too heavy on the salt. It's like 835 grams per tablespoon. Yeah, a little overboard. So that's why I avoid it, but it is absolutely delicious also with oyster sauce if you haven't tried it out. And then for the cauliflower part, the coleslaw part, I literally just spray a little bit of my nonstick spray. Remember that thing does have calories. I know it says 0 calories, but it does. So don't go heavy on board. And I'm going to add the coleslaw mix onto it and just let it kind of fry up a bit and then add your sauce. I am measuring my sauces. I'll leave everything down below in the description box. That way you can know the full measurements. And yeah. So meanwhile, right now, I'm heating up my cauliflower rice in the microwave for another 2 minutes. And we're going to put this bowl together and you're going to see the big portion. I did top this off with sriracha. Hint why I also said I don't think it needs any more salt. So it's totally up to you. But you see that huge portion? I mean, if you wanted to, right? I personally get full with this. But if you wanted to, you can have like double the portion of this. And you can't feel guilty about eating 600 calories, can you? I mean, for dinner, I don't think you can. It's just really, really high in volume, like I said. You guys will not regret it. It will change your life. Like, I kid you not, it will. Before, I would focus so much on calories that I wasn't seeing, like, how dense in calories these food were, when I could have been eating high volume meals all this time and getting fuller for less calories. You can go ahead and do it with chicken, with anything. I personally would use chicken next time, but I had this stir fry meat in there, so I was like, let me use it. But I've done it with chicken too, and it's lower in calories, obviously, because it's chicken. You can use ground turkey, even higher in protein and lower in calories. I mean, you can really like just do it anyway. I don't know if I should call it stir fry because this is not authentic at all, but this is just the sauces that I have that I personally use on a pretty weekly basis. So this is what I put together. It's done in no time, 10 minutes, and you have a full meal in front of you, literally. If you want to go ahead and see more of these videos of full what I eat in a day video, don't forget to check out my TikTok. I post that type of content on there. That way you can see how I incorporate this along with other desserts and all that. Remember, it's always just to give you an idea. Even if you and me eat the same thing, we're never going to look the same. Keep that in mind. Everyone's different. Our heights are different. Everything, all different factors, age, height, weight, comes in play. So this is just to give you an idea of what worked for me. Remember, we can always lose weight while being in a calorie deficit. You choose, obviously, there's nothing such as good or bad food, like I mentioned in the past, but there are foods that are gonna obviously nourish our bodies a little bit more than others. I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to subscribe if you like this type of content, and I'll be sharing more recipes soon. Bye. Have an amazing day.